Welcome back to Haunted Earth. Terror beyond the grave. This season, we've been trekking through the world's most cursed forests, places where the trees whisper secrets and the shadows hold more than just darkness. Tonight, we journey to a place of unsettling beauty, a location known only as the Mirror Lake. They say a lake is a reflection of the sky, a perfect glassy surface that shows you the world upside down. But what if a lake reflected something more? Something that wasn't there a moment ago? What if it reflected your deepest fears, or worse, a version of you that isn't quite right? Our story tonight begins with a familiar scene, a serene lake, nestled deep within an ancient, forgotten forest. The water is impossibly still, so clear it looks like a sheet of polished obsidian. It's the kind of place that invites you in, promising a cool escape on a hot summer's day. People call it the Mirror Lake, a name that sounds poetic, almost romantic. But the locals, the ones who know the old tales, they stay away. They know the name is not a metaphor, it's a warning. Imagine a young woman, let's call her Clara. An avid swimmer, she's drawn to the lake's pristine beauty. She dismisses the local legends as simple folklore, silly stories meant to scare children. As the afternoon sun filters through the dense canopy of leaves, she stands at the water's edge. She looks down, and her own face stares back at her, perfectly framed by the blue sky. It's breathtaking. She dives in. The water is cold. A sudden, sharp shock that takes her breath away. But as she opens her eyes beneath the surface, the initial shock turns to sheer heart-stopping terror. Down in the shimmering depths, she sees her reflection. But this isn't the passive, mirrored image she saw from the shore. This reflection is alive. It's looking back at her, its eyes wide with a chilling awareness. And then, it does something impossible. Before Clara can even form a smile, her reflection's lips curl into a wide, menacing grin. Panic seizes her. Every instinct screams at her to get out. She kicks frantically, her lungs burning, fighting her way back to the surface, back to the air, back to reality. But just as her head is about to break through the water, she feels a grip. It's icy cold and impossibly strong, wrapped around her ankle. She glances down, her heart pounding a frantic rhythm against her ribs. It's a hand, her own hand, reaching up from the reflection below, pulling her deeper into the dark, cold embrace of the lake. She tries to scream, but only bubbles escape, rising to the surface where her other self waits. The sun begins to set now, casting long, eerie shadows across the forest. The water of the Mirror Lake is calm once more, a perfect, undisturbed surface. If you were to stand at the edge, you might see a figure waving from the shore. It looks just like Clara. It smiles a sweet, welcoming smile. But if you look closely at the water, you'll see the real Clara trapped beneath the glass, her face a silent, eternal scream, forever a part of the lake's terrible collection. The reflection still waves as the last light of day disappears, waiting for the next person to be lured in by the promise of a perfect mirror. Want to uncover every chilling detail and the full, terrifying history of the Mirror Lake? The complete story awaits. Click the link right here to watch the full video. And if you love scary stories that crawl under your skin and stay there, don't forget to follow and subscribe for more horror chills. Thank you for watching.